My name is Sarah Chambers, and I am supporting the April 1st one-day strike because our students deserve better. We are striking with other community organizations and unions from across the city for progressive revenue because if we don't have money to support our schools and support these social services around the state, our families and our students suffer. Our students deserve better. They deserve more social workers, counselors, clinicians, smaller class sizes, and art and music in every school. Just last week, all of our before and after school programs are cut, and our substitutes are cut during testing. And so now when all this over-testing happens and special education teachers are testing for 1 to 2 months at the end of the year, our poor students with disabilities are left in the classroom feeling lost and without support of their special education teacher. We are fighting so there's not just one clinician for 4 days a week for 1,300 students, where in schools where students have tons of trauma. We are fighting so we can get more counselors and that our counselors aren't test proctors, they're actually counseling children. We're fighting so we can maintain these after-school programs and before-school programs and sports and Girls on the Run and all these services that support our children. We are fighting for progressive revenue like a millionaire's tax, progressive income tax, LaSalle tax on every trade, and for TIF reserves to be returned to our schools. The consequences of not striking are far worse than the consequences of striking. Look, for example, at school districts around the country. Look at Detroit with skyrocketing class sizes, mold growing on their walls, where they may not even be able to fund their schools after April. Look at Philly and Detroit, who also have over 50% charter schools. They're privatizing the schools left and right. And look at New Orleans, where there are no public schools left, only charter schools left. These are the consequences of not fighting back for progressive revenue. We need continual funds coming into our schools, so every year we're not scrambling and our school district isn't using their credit cards with debt that keeps piling and piling up. We are fighting for our special education students so they can be fully funded so we don't have millions of dollars of cuts and students losing their legally required services. We are striking, and I hope you will support us because this is what we need to do, and enough is enough. We are going on the offensive, and we will not stop fighting for our children and their families around this city and state. Thank you.